Hi Jim, St Mirren at the Paisley 2021 Stadium on Saturday, Renfrewshire derby. Can I get your thoughts going into the game, please?
Yeah, I mean it's hopefully the right type of game for us. Really, we know they're getting presented with the trophy, so there's always a good crowd anyway. But I think that'll add even more people to the gate. So the atmosphere should really be at a high level, and that should spur the players on and stimulate the players. And you don't normally need it in a derby match anyway. But I think extra people coming in and the occasion, should have the adrenaline flowing. And as I said, I think this may be the type of game that we need because we were definitely really flat last week and really disappointing. And we want to finish the season as positively as we can. And obviously, the best way to do that is to get a performance and a result against our rivals.
There's a few motivations for the game, obviously, but the fact is that the playoff place isn't mathematically impossible. So you go there looking for the 3 points for that.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to be realistic, and it's probably it's highly unlikely. And as I said, that's down to ourselves and also the good form of the other teams around us. They've came a right good run, and we've probably done the opposite. Probably the part of the season where we didn't want to falter. Unfortunately, we have done. But as I said, this gives us a chance at least to show the supporters that there's a real commitment about the team and a real desire, and obviously an element of disappointment as well. But we can only focus. We can reflect on the season once the season's finished. At this moment in time, we've got a fantastic game to look forward to against St Mirren, and we've got to pay tribute to St Mirren. I mean, I felt this season in this division, I didn't see any team really running away with it, but they have, and you've got to give real credit to that, and it just shows you that the consistency they've had. So, and that's been our weakness. I think we've at times played very, very well, some outstanding results throughout the season, but we've also had moments where we've underperformed. So that consistency is something that has really been frustrating for us. But in terms of a game against St Mirren, this is the type of game that, as I said, the players have got to be up for and should be up for, and I'm confident that we'll go there and do ourselves justice.
It's obviously going to be a bit of a title party for St Mirren. It's the rivals. It's difficult for the supporters. How is that felt by management and players? Is it different because you're professionals and the supporters have a different, more emotional feeling? Or
I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, as I said before, they're perfectly entitled to have that party atmosphere. They've been a successful team, and although it sticks in your throat a little bit if you're involved in the Morton camp. You have to be honest about it and deal with it. As I said, and all we can do is be professional and go about our jobs. Obviously supporters, I would guess would want to leave the stadium as quickly as you possibly can because obviously they're going to be presented with a trophy. And as I said before, it's football, it's rivalry, but it's nothing more than that. We don't want to make sure we get carried away with anything other than football and rivalry. And as I said. And we've just got to go about our job, do it properly, do it competitively, but make sure we stay disciplined and professional. And that's all we can do. And at the end of the game, we allow St Mirren to go on with our celebrations. And but during the 90 minutes, we want to try and make it as uncomfortable and difficult a day as we possibly can for them.
A desire to put a bit of a damper on the celebrations with a win then, is that something?
I don't know if I'll put a damper on celebrations either way, but for our point of view, it's more important. I'm not really caring about their celebrations, no disrespect, they feel entitled to do that. But from our point of view, we have to make sure as much as we possibly can to try and give our fans something to cheer about, and that's really all that's important to us.
Does the derby keep the players motivated anyway? I mean, obviously it's coming to the end of the season, there's 2 games to go. Is the fact it's a derby just keep that motivation high? Irrespective? Well,
it should. If you get into this type of game and you're saying you're not motivated, then you shouldn't be in the game. So, as I said earlier on, there'll be even more people there than normal. There will be, a real atmosphere about the stadium. And as I mentioned in the past, when we've drawn top teams in the cup and stuff like that, then I think that's the type of platform that players really look forward to. So I'm sure the players are looking forward to it. But as I said, they've got to do themselves justice. They've got to perform to the levels they can. I'm sure, I think he made about 7 or 8 changes during the week. I'm pretty sure most of the regular players will probably be back in. They've been disappointed to losing to Falkirk. and I think they'll know what the season, just to peter out. They'll want to try and get a result, and the best way for them is obviously to put one over on us. So I think it'll be a real competitive game, and as I said, it's one we're looking forward to.
You haven't lost to St Mirren this season. You've got a good record against St Mirren. That's something you'll be hoping to maintain. Yeah,
it'd be ideal if it'd be terrific if you could finish, 4 games undefeated against your rivals. But we've performed well against them in all of the games. But as I've said many times, Jonathan, those games are gone. We have to focus on the game ahead of us. So it's about this game coming up on Saturday. About how we've done all season. So we want to finish the season well. We want to finish the season in a positive vein, and to do that, we need to turn up on Saturday.
Excellent, Jim. Any team news for Saturday?
Yeah, most of the guys that have been involved in the last few weeks are fit and ready to go. Obviously, we've still got our long-term injuries as we've had all season, but obviously Derek Gaston missed the game last week with a wrist injury. He'll continue to miss. So Colin will come in and deputise again. But other than that, everyone else, Gary Oliver missed the last couple of games with a viral complaint, but he's back fit and training again, so we'll have him back in the squad again, really. But as I said before, it's a real challenge for the players, and one I think they should be revelling in rather than having the nervous side that sometimes can happen in these kind of games. So I think this is the type of game where we've got to go out and show supporters that the game means a lot to us and means every bit as much as it will do to St Mirren. Just one last one, was Michael Tidser, he was out with the neck. Yeah, sorry, Michael had a neck and injury which he came off in the Morton game and then obviously missed the game against Greenock, so he's back available again as well. As I said, so we've got a relatively healthy squad. We've always got a few missing, we've had that all season, but we've certainly got a squad good enough to go and get a result there if we're at our best. Okay, Gasparotto, actually, that's another one which just popped to mind. Well, Lucas has been out. He's been out for the last couple of weeks with a severe infection, and he's still continuing that. He actually had to go to the hospital and get put on a drip. So he's been struggling with that for the last couple of weeks. So he's still going to be missing. Excellent, Jim. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck in the derby on Saturday. Thanks very much, John.